Oh, hey there. We're coming back at you once again with another partnered up video from Dossier, and I'm going to be focusing on one of my favorite aspects about Dossier, which is their ability to introduce people, everyday people, to fragrances or fragrance houses that they may have never ever heard of before or can't get their hands on. And the way that I'm going to do this is I'm bringing two gentlemen that I work with, my co-workers. They're gonna come in, we're gonna sit down, have a sniff, talk about what we think. The two that we're gonna be talking about is Woody Ginger, which is Dossier's interpretation of the original Tom Ford for Men, and Woody Vetiver, which is Dossier's interpretation of FREDERIC Malle's Vetiver Extraordinare. And once again, going to be doing a giveaway at the end of the video. All the details will be there. There's a chance to win each one of these fragrances. We'll get to that at the very end of the video. Stick around. Hey, what's cracking YouTube? I'm Brandon. This is DaVinci's Alchemyst, your blue-collar guide for drinking well and stinking pretty. Once again, back with you with another video presented by Dossier. Before we get started too far into this, I do want to give the usual disclaimer. Dossier did send me these two fragrances for review. I'm not getting paid. These guys aren't getting paid. We are just gonna talk about them. So one of the great things about Dossier is that you can try out their inspired interpretation of these big name companies, these big costing companies' fragrances in order to maybe get kind of an idea of what they smell like. So I brought in a couple of gents that I work with, my co-workers. To the direct right of me, this is Isaac. And to the far right is Tanner. You may remember him from such videos of Mind Your Own Damn Business, Tanner.
What are you doing?
Mind your own damn business, Tanner! So both of you guys, let's talk about fragrance history. Obviously, everybody knows that watches this channel. I'm a fragrance nerd, so I've got a lot of different things in my collection. So what's your guys' experience with fragrances? Like, what do you have for your own collections? Like, what's your deal?
For me, it's more of just the mainstream, I'd say.
Okay.
Giorgio Armani, stuff like that, 1 Million, just I don't know, nothing too specific.
So how many bottles do you typically have at a time?
Same company, probably just one, but altogether probably like 5 or 6.
Okay, okay. Isaac?
Yeah, well, mainstream, same thing. Aqua de Joe is the only bottle I have.
No shit. Okay, so basically we could say that you guys are relatively new to the world of fragrance,
yeah,
in a way. What's really great, like I said before about Dossier, is that these are two fragrances that are inspired by more expensive houses, fragrance houses that maybe you guys have not heard of. Have you heard of FREDERIC Malle?
No.
Okay, have you heard of Tom Ford?
Tom Ford, yes.
Okay, so these two, Woody Vetiver is a take on FREDERIC Malle's Vetiver Extraordinare, and Woody Ginger is a take on Tom Ford's Tom Ford for Men. So basically what we're gonna do is, again, complete fragrance newbies, fragrance nerd. All three of us have not tried the original houses. We certainly haven't tried these ones yet. We're gonna each put them on. We're gonna give you guys our thoughts. So this is basically just a couple of dudes trying on scented water. It's not weird at all, I swear. We don't really have the originals to try them against to know what they're like. So this won't be a comparison video. This is gonna be 100% just us rating what we think of Dossier's fragrance. So do you guys have any questions, or you good to go? You want to get cracking on this?
Okay, I want to try the ginger first.
Ginger first? Okay, so we'll start off with Woody Ginger, which is an interpretation of Tom Ford's Tom Ford for Men. We're gonna each spray this on one hand, and then give you our take on the opening, and then after we let both of them, dry down a little bit, then we'll give you our take on that. Then you guys can rate them. We'll rate it on a scale of 1 to 10, what you guys think. And just, obviously you guys don't necessarily have a lot of the fragrance geek verbiage. Mm-hmm. Just whatever comes to mind, just tell me what you think of it and just give me what you're getting out of it.
I can do that.
So before I read the notes off of the card, we'll go ahead and give that a spray. Just keep track of which hand you got it. I mean, let's just all do it on the left hand. That's not bad.
No, it smells fresh.
I'll let you guys talk about it first, since I tend to be a little bit
It's
more.
subtle, it's not too much.
Not like in your face?
Not in your face.
No, not too strong. It's just.
It comes on, and it's one of those ones you can kind of tell it probably mellows out.
Real floral.
So to me, it's coming off pretty citrusy. You know, the start of it has a nice little citrus punch.
I'd say that.
Yeah.
I get almost a soapiness, a little like a slight cleanness to it. It's definitely, for me, it's kind of, it's bright, definitely clean.
It's not spicy at all either.
No, it doesn't have like a lot of spice at all. But there's a little bit of underlying sweetness to it.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Sweet.
Subtle though, I like it.
Woody Ginger is, like I said before, is the interpretation of Tom Ford for Men, like the original. I'm not 100% certain if this is still in circulation, but this is a really kind of a classic, classy sort of scent. Like,
I'm gonna go out to dinner.
yeah, where would you guys wear this?
If I was gonna go out like to a little fancy dinner or
I'd probably wear this every day. It's real subtle, not too strong.
like I said, it's not in your face, and I
Yeah.
like that because sometimes you get some, and it's just like, oh my goodness.
There's definitely nothing weird
No,
about this.
no.
It's got a nice, easy wear.
Yeah, good overall. I like
Mm-hmm.
it.
Yeah, that's pretty decent. So the version that the Dossier sells, Woody Ginger, straight up, for this 50 ml bottle, it's $29.99.
Oh, it's not bad.
The Tom Ford for a 100 ml bottle, so it's twice the amount, you know, the fluid that you get. Like, this is what I was able to dig up, is $135 a bottle.
Oh, wow.
So
Okay.
just to give you a comparison as to what you're saving using, you know, this brand. But I mean, again, we're not trying this against the original, so we don't really know what the original smells like. Don't know if this compares to the original, but flat out, this is a pretty killer frag. Definitely versatile and all-purpose, I think. This is a 15% eau de toilette at the tail end of the eau de toilette concentration. Top notes are ginger, lemon, bergamot, and pepper. Middle notes are orange blossom, violet leaf, chypriol, and then base notes patchouli, amber, cedarwood, and tobacco. So I'm not sure where I was picking up the soapiness at the beginning, but that's died down. No, that's pretty nice. It's nice and clean. I like it. So all three of us kind of thought that was pretty decent, at least on the open. So the next one we'll move to is Woody Vetiver, and this is an interpretation of FREDERIC Malle's Vetiver Extraordinare, which is a company that, you know, FREDERIC Malle is something that you guys haven't heard about. So FREDERIC Malle is technically what some people refer to as niche or luxury. So it's a little bit more on the higher end, I guess. I tend to refer to niche as high end instead of niche. So this one we'll put on the right hand, and obviously it's called, you know, it's named after Vetiver Extraordinare, and it's called Woody Vetiver. I'm gonna expect Vetiver. So here we go. Have you guys ever tried any Vetiver fragrances to your knowledge? All right, so what do you think?
That sounds quite a bit stronger.
A lot stronger.
Yeah, this is a higher concentration, is 18%, so eau de parfum.
That one's
Like musky.
yeah, definitely musky. You know it's there, catch your attention.
Yeah, that's got some definitely some citrus. I'm getting citrus. Definitely getting the Vetiver. There is, for me, I'm picking up some musk as well. If you guys haven't tried Vetiver before, Vetiver can range anywhere between really grassy to relatively smoky. So this is kind of like smack dab in the middle, slightly medicinal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So with this being a you know, higher end fragrance, it's going to be a little bit more challenging. So what do you guys think of this in particular? Like, is it something that you would wear, or?
Personally, no, probably not.
I don't want somebody to. I don't know. I feel like this is really gonna stand out. I'm not one of those people that just like somebody's gonna like instantly smell it. It's gonna hit them. They're gonna be like, "Who's wearing that?" You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
I don't wanna-
It's a little bit too much
a little
for you
too
guys.
much. A little
Okay.
too strong.
Gotcha. This is actually extremely wearable for me. I like the medicinal quality. It does actually remind me vaguely of a more citric oud wood.
And I mean, it settles down, but
It'll be interesting to see what the dry down does a little bit. So once we're done, you know, kind of rating this and giving our thoughts, we'll turn the camera off, and then we'll come back and see what we think about the absolute dry downs on these. So yeah, I'm interested to see what you guys think once it mellows out a little bit. I dig the vetiver that's in this. It's kind of punchy. It's medicinal. It's not smoky, but it's also not super bright. Let's talk about pricing on the difference. So this, if I'm not mistaken, and I'll go ahead and punch up the actual cost for this one. I think it's $39.99 for 50 ml bottle. FREDERIC MALLE retail for their 50 ml is $235 as compared. So basically you're spending $200 more. So official listing of notes, top is pink pepper, bergamot, bitter orange, definitely get the orange and the bergamot. Middle notes vetiver, obviously, cedarwood, myrrh, sandalwood, and musk and oak moss in the base. So definitely get that musk. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what you guys think about it once we dry down. So we're gonna go have a drink, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna rate. So stick around.
All right.
All right. We're back from having a sip and letting these dry down a little bit. We're going to give you our final thoughts. So before I give my final thoughts, gentlemen, go ahead.
I feel like between the two, if you were to go out, I feel like eventually the woody ginger, it's not going to be there. And
gotcha.
Like you could go to a damn near a cigar bar with woody vetiver, and it would still be there. You'd be able to walk out, get in your vehicle, get home, take your clothes off, and still be able to be like, it's still there. But the woody ginger, you might have to do a little booster spray midnight.
Okay, so out of 10, what would you rate woody ginger?
I give it a 7.
7. Okay. And how about woody vetiver?
4.
4. Oh, ouch.
4.
Ouch. Good that you're honest, but yeah, okay. I feel you on that. So big ups for woody ginger, not so much for the woody vetiver from Tanner. Isaac.
Yeah, I agree. Woody ginger, be able to wear that to a nice dinner or just every day. Real subtle, floral, got some nice notes. And then that woody vetiver, oh man, that thing's strong. You have to wear that outdoors. Or to a bar setting or something.
Well, what is your rating from 1 to 10 for woody ginger?
Woody ginger, I'd probably give it an 8.
What about woody vetiver?
Woody vetiver, I don't know, probably 5.
5. All right. So, not so much from the boyos on the woody vetiver, but they like the woody ginger. So, for me, I'm not as much of a fan of woody ginger. It's not bad. It's a little dated. There is something in there, and I'm trying to put my finger on it, that's not agreeing with me. Something sour. I don't know what it is, but so I think for me, woody ginger, I would probably rate it about a 6. Thanks, bud. Just interrupt the video. Hi. I also have 200 plus fragrances. So for me, the standout for me is the woody vetiver. It started off kind of musky, slightly smoky. The citrus was there. The citrus is still here, but it's a little bit more muted. The vetiver is a little bit more green. I actually get a little more pepper now, but with both of these fragrances, the wood definitely comes through, at least in my opinion. So for me with the woody vetiver, I'm gonna say that it's about a 7.5. So 7.5 for me on the woody vetiver. What did I rate it? 6? 6 on the woody ginger. So those are our scores. That's what we think about them. That's not necessarily what you're gonna think about them. If you are interested in either of these fragrances, you can go to Dossier's website. Don't forget you can try these out, which is really great. You buy them, they ship them to your door. You try them, you decide you don't like them, and you can send them back and they'll reimburse you your cash. So that's not something that every fragrance or any fragrance company does, so that's kind of a major bonus. Before we sign off, we want to talk about the giveaway. So the giveaway is pretty simple. You have to be subscribed to my channel. You have to drop a like and then drop a comment down below in the comments that says I would like to be entered in the giveaway. Small channel. We're gonna dial things back a little bit. Going to give away woody ginger straight out of the gate to the first, random picked comment. 30 likes on this video, and I'll also give away woody vetiver. But this is continental US, guys. I'm sorry I don't have the ability to ship overseas or any of that jazz. I'm just a bricklayer, just like these guys. So that's the deal on the giveaway. Again, use the coupon code down below for 10% off on Dossier. I'll pin it in the comments. I'll also put it in the video's description. Once again, Tanner and Isaac, thank you guys so much for letting me drag your asses out here and have some whiskey and check out fragrances. Cheers, gents. And thanks guys for sticking around to the end of the video. Remember, giveaway, random YouTube jargon, blah, blah, blah. Hope everybody is having a great week and a great weekend. Hope that you are taking care of yourselves and each other, no matter what you're doing, no matter where you're going, no matter what you're drinking, no matter who you're hanging out with. Don't forget, keep calm, stink pretty, and I'll see you on the next one, and maybe these guys. Peace.